Welcome back to KTN Prime. Now, the 12th edition of the Northern Corridor Integration Project Summit has just ended in Kigali, Rwanda, with calls for a speedy implementation of agreed projects under the initiative. The summit also saw the entrance of the Federal Republic of Ethiopia into the Northern Corridor grouping with Burundi and Tanzania, promising to join next year. KTN's resident reporter in Rwanda, Eugene Anangwe, attended the summit and now reports.
The Northern Corridor Integration Project Summit, a gathering of heads of state and delegates from Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda and South Sudan to brainstorm and assess progress made on projects under the group. Today's session was the 12th edition of the summit. Rwanda's President Paul Kagame mentioned the need for leaders in the Northern Corridor to work towards fast-tracking the implementation of all the projects agreed upon under the initiative. Also key among the highlights in this particular summit was the acceptance and entrance of the Federal Republic of Ethiopia into the Northern Corridor Initiative.
As you know, we have participated as observers from the 6th summit up to the 12th, so it took us maybe 5 to graduate. And as your excellencies remember very well, during the 11th summit, the last one, you have recommended that I think there is a need now for graduation. And that's what we have done, and I would like to really thank you for inviting us to see what you are doing, which we really cherish and which is in line with our desire also. It's the integration of our region which will really help also integrate, unite our continent.
Interestingly, they slung the coalition of the willing and unwilling with regards to the Northern Corridor projects may soon be a thing of the past. Tanzania and Burundi, countries that have been seen as not participating in the Northern Corridor projects, have both expressed their interests in joining the initiative.
Mine is just a short goodwill message from my president, His Excellency Dr. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli, who wished to be here in person, but the state affairs at home hindered him to come. But he expresses his optimism that he will be able to attend future summits.
We are hopeful that sometimes with your permission, in 2016, we may also graduate just like our friends, our brothers and sisters of Ethiopia did.
Key among the deliberations at this summit, as reflected in a communique that was read out by Louise Mushikiwabo, was the fact that the standard gauge railway was currently witnessing steady progress in construction along the Mombasa-Nairobi section, which has reached 60% completion. On airspace management, the summit welcomed the signing of bilateral air service agreements between Rwanda and South Sudan, Rwanda and Uganda and South Sudan. Other areas of focus included oil refinery development, ICT infrastructure development, power generation, transmission and interconnectivity, project financing, among others.
During the closed session, the heads of state agreed and emphasized the need for regular monthly meetings at ministerial level, as well as for the national coordinators to work more closely together to coordinate institutions in their respective countries and speed up implementation of Northern Corridor Initiative projects.
Good. The 12th edition of the Northern Corridor Integration Projects Summit has just come to a close right in Kigali, Rwanda. Hope is that all the conversations around the projects that have been talked about right in this summit will be implemented and in good time. The next summit will be held in Kampala, Uganda. For KTN News in Kigali, Rwanda, I'm Eugene Anangwe.